Welcome back, everyone. We have a special guest here today on the channel. We have our friend SPOOB here joining us today. Say hello to everyone watching.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's your boy, SPOOB. Oh, yes, Ricky. It's so glad to finally be on the channel, man. Very excited from a pro player perspective. I believe your resume, top 100 every season. So I think, honestly, this would be great for your audience, for you to put your input down on the floor to see what the strengths and weaknesses of these changes are. So, I mean, honestly, man, I just had a quick glance at this too. We're just going to react to it together. Let's just get into it.
I am so down, man. Honestly, I'm so excited to hear this because, yeah, I'm very eager to see what Supercell has planned for the meta coming up here. Definitely some changes could be made. One thing I'm going to say, just predicting right now, is this. I'm predicting a Pink Fury change. I don't know what's getting changed, whether it's her HP or attack, but that's my prediction for the video. But who knows? Let's get right into it, boss. What do you got for me?
Pink Fury promotion cost increased to 4 from 2. Base HP reduced to 50 from 55, then the action time for the super increased.
Okay, so I definitely think the HP change was 1000% a necessary change. However, I personally would have gone with a 3 elixir upgrade promotion for her because I do think that her round 1 capabilities are very, very nerfed, along with her super cast time. You said that was changed, right?
Yes, it was. It was increased.
Okay. Increased, yeah. So I really think that that's really gonna hurt her round 1. Personally, I think that kills Diffuser and Pink Fury on round 1 because that's something that I think, at least in the top 100 right now, I think a lot of people can agree. If you don't get that Pink Fury upgrade with a Diffuser down, it's kind of like you kind of lost that round in a way. So I definitely think so. She's kind of gonna get wiped out in this next meta. That's my prediction. She's gone. I think it was a bit of an overkill on the 4 elixir, like I said, but
interesting. I feel like that they couldn't touch the promotion cost. I think keep that at 2, but the first promotion was definitely too strong, in my opinion. I feel like that what they needed to do was nerf the first promotion by maybe to like from 10 to maybe 8 to maybe 7%, especially the run speed. The run speed of Pink Fury for her to get to a certain part on the battlefield is insanely fast, costing on how much elixir you have. Granted, how much elixir you have into the bank. But here's the main thing. Survivability, as you said, Ricky, is going to be harder for her to survive. So now we have to kind of put our Pink Fury maybe to more of the back line than the front line. But yeah, I definitely do agree. She did get a pretty big nerf. Do you think, honestly, that maybe going for a second promotion or third promotion might be more appealing to you, other than, with the HP nerf? Because I believe.
First of all, I do want to.
Go ahead.
I do want to agree with you on the run speed thing. That's actually something that's really messed up a lot of my matches. Because she'll actually end up getting the head start. I'll think in my head that, okay, she has a huge buff on her elixir super and her attack speed, so she'll get her super faster, but she ends up running headlong into the battle. Yeah. So I agree with you on the run speed there. But sorry, can you repeat your question? Because I just want to.
I feel like honestly with promotion 2. So promotion 2, Pink Fury gets +2 extra HP per elixir she has. Do you think? And then for the third skill, she gets cleave. Do you think that is going to change a lot of interactions? Do you think from your perspective, being a pro player, will you be going for the second or third promotion based on this HP nerf?
Well, here's something I had always in mind when I saw her third promotion with the cleave. Was how is that going to do with skeletons on the field now? And maybe skeletons might actually be in play now because Pink Fury is not much of a threat, so people are going to take advantage of the undead synergy with the Witch and the Skeleton King, I do predict. So now think of a cleave Pink Fury that's not as strong, but you can get a surprise play in there. Maybe something could work with that cleave. So I might have to agree with you and think, I think...
It's 6 elixir right there with that one ability. And speaking of undead, we're going to get right into that. Actually, no. Let's actually do heroes first, then we'll get right into minis. How does that sound? Barbarian King.
Fine with me, man.
Barbarian King got the first promotion, heal 15% HP from 10% HP. Then promotion 3 gains ×4 attack damage from 3 times attack damage. What are your thoughts?
Repeat promotion 1 again.
Promotion 1 gets heal 15% HP from 10%.
Oh, okay.
So that's every
90%,
4
okay.
hits. So every 4 hits, BK is going to heal for 15% max HP. Then promotion 3 is gain times 4 attack damage from 3 times attack damage. So instead of dealing 2 damage, it's going to deal 8 damage.
Ooh, and that's the whole team, right?
That's a whole buff. Nothing else.
Wow. Okay, so I think we're going to be seeing a lot of BK2 Elixir again, maybe. Because now we have Archer and Dagger Thrower.
Yep.
Right? So then we're going to see kind of a new version of BK2 Elixir mixed with an Ice Wizard in there, because I think Ice Wizard's very underrated right now, and that's solely just because of the Pink Fury meta, I think. Ice Wizard, with his 60% slow, once again, I don't know if he's getting changed, but at least how he is right now, that's 60% slow with an AoE. With BK in the back, I think BK2 Elixir may see a return again with that. So I think that's honestly justifiable though, because BK is really good right now, but in the top 100, if I play a BK personally, I'm like, let's go. I'm going up 10 spots on the leaderboard.
What?
Like, you know what I mean?
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of wild because, like, okay, here's the thing. I'm not top 100. I'm around 2,400 trophies. My deck, like, I'm on a 14 win streak with BK. You know, with Dagger Thrower, with Archer, with Wizard, Ediwiz, you know, the whole thing. But I truly do believe, you know, that BK is definitely going to have more options for himself. You know, I still feel like the first promotion is completely useless in my opinion. The third skill will definitely see a lot more play, but the second promotion for BK is just the best. Like having that invulnerability, having that invincible shield, in my opinion, you know, from a not top 100 player, I feel like it's very beneficial.
No, you're right on the money on that. I'm gonna give you credit right there because, especially his bubble, I call it the bubble. I don't know why, because like he always gets that bubble around him, but that invincibility bubble he gets is essential for countering Pink Fury right now. So you're right about that. That is a great upgrade for him, and I also think this upgrade 3 buff is gonna make him like great. I think it's actually going to really shut down like a lot of Skeleton King and Grand Warden potentially, because Grand Warden with his AoE shield break is pretty deadly. But if you're running that BK2 Elixir, you're running most of your minis that are ranged, that are doing most of the damage. You're not relying on your BK to do damage. You're relying on him to give that buff and tank. So you can see those 2 Elixir minis just striking things down with that 3 times attack damage. It's gonna be nuts.
Archer Queen, only change, action time for super decreased. That's it. Which I think is broken. I think that's great. Personally.
Okay.
I think that's really
so good. My closest friends know this about me, but I don't like Archer Queen. I don't like the idea of her. I never have. She's a great hero. I love her in Clash of Clans. Like I love her as an idea, but that I think is insanely broken because SPOOB, give me your opinion on this. I'm gonna say 2 things: Archer Queen, Devil's Deal.
Yeah, it's completely busted.
Sorry, I'm gonna say 3 or another thing. Actually, another combo here: Archer Queen Clone, and I know Abdude can agree with this.
Yep.
Archer Queen Clone.
Yep, Archer Queen as well, and upgrade, you know, Energy Tile with the first ability for Archer Queen to get ×2 damage for a both for 6 seconds. That's kind of absurd. Where she's dealing more than 120, 150 damage per strike. You know, unless you're not going against like, you know, Wave Master and everything. But I mean, honestly, y'all, I feel like Archer Queen fundamentally breaks Clash Mini.
I think so too, because no, that's a great hot take, and I agree with you right there. We can shake hands on that because let me tell you. Something about approaching an Archer Queen that's sitting in the back line with an army that can like literally like start a war. As soon as you tick off an Archer Queen to her quarter amount of health, how does everything get to, in theory, kind of get invulnerable in a way? Because what are you going to do? Get to the back line? Like they're invisible, but they're not invulnerable, but they kind of are. And they get twice their damage.
Yeah, it's
everything
so
on the. I have literal PTSD of the past 4 seasons of just Archer Queen clone happening, and me not wanting to play anything but except I didn't want to play Archer Queen. And if you don't play Archer Queen on those days, you're done for. You're gonna drop trophies, especially in the top 100, because just everything goes invisible, and like I said, deletion, and you literally can't do anything about it. Like you literally can't.
It's not just that, it's also just the dimensional. It's one dimensional. You play Archer Queen one way and one way only. Oh, seriously,
Yes.
I'm actually gonna disagree. Season 3 or Season 4 with Archqueen, how people would place him in the very front. That's genius. That was so unique. But then, what they did from there, they removed movements, and now Archqueen is just as one position. I feel like she should be completely reworked. Like her entire stat should be completely reworked around it. But anyways, okay. Any other thoughts before we move on?
Make her like Clash of Clans. She should spawn archers.
No, dog.
Just
Here's my hot take. She should start shooting walls because she's useless. Anyways, let's get into the next one. Countess. A whole great set of changes. Super damage increased to 10 damage from 8 damage. Starting energy increased to 1 from 0. Promotion 1. So let's go for promotion 1. Ambush the weakest enemy. Right, so that's a super. Attacks and super gain +2 to injured enemies. Now it's going to be +4 to injured enemies. That's regular attacks and the super. And then for promotion 2, get this, 20% attack speed per boast, per kill, versus 10%.
Wow. Okay. So I'm seeing Countess. Okay, one thing I'll say is Countess is coming back in the meta. There's no question about that. And I honestly see promotion 2 just being the actual meta because... Okay, you said her super is changed to 10, right?
Yep, 10 damage.
Okay, so if she's
100%.
stacking...
Yeah, so she also heals for 100% of that.
Yeah, I think I missed that part. Wow, healing for 100%. Now, think of this. If you're stacking stacks with Countess, now, you gotta think about Rumble now, because Rumble is also in the meta, and I do play a fair bit of Rumble to actually push, because you can get 36 trophies if you win, and in the top 100. And... if you stack Countess's stacks, she's getting her super faster. What is she doing now? A lot of DPS. She's doing 10 damage per super and healing 100% of herself.
Yeah.
So what are we seeing? Arguably an invisible Countess, invincible, sorry. Tongue twister there. And also I think I don't think there's enough anti-heal right now, unless you're gonna surprise me with something like that. But there is not.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun video today. It's gonna be a fun video. But yeah,
okay.
I'm actually gonna disagree with you, actually, on one take. Right. I feel like that again with Pink Fury's presence, with Monk's presence, with Skeleton King's. Oh, we're gonna go over him very soon. But the thing about Countess is that she can easily get bursted down. But if you do not have the resources in order to burst them, she's dead. Like she goes off. She just goes off. Where again, like these 100-0 matchups actually are more prevalent in Clash Mini, more than kind of giving people a fighting chance. But yeah, this is my whole Countess thing. I feel like she's a lot stronger. I'm always welcome to it. If you actually didn't look at Countess's model, Ricky, if you look at the back, her cheeks got buffed. So, anyways, y'all, let's get into the next change. Shield Maiden energy cost reduced to 9 from 10, but no other change. I welcome this 110%.
I welcome this too because now I'm a big Shield Maiden hater. Sorry, Z, if you're watching this.
And me?
But
what the hell's wrong with you? You're talking to the person who makes them their waifu, dog. What do you want about?
Hey, yo, we're not talking about how they rate, okay? We're not talking about that. I'm talking about gameplay. Video. You're talking to a top 100. Yeah, next video. You're talking to a top 100 player right now. Nah. We're looking at them competitively. No, I'm just saying. I personally I'm not the biggest fan of Shield Maiden, just like how she plays. But I will say I like this change because she is literally useless right now. Like she's literally a sitting duck. Every Shield Maiden I've faced, which I barely face any. The most shields I'm facing were like in Hero Trio in like an event battle that I was playing for Fragments. I'm just like, ooh, free dub, yay! I win this round, yay! Like, well, she's not gonna she's gonna kill one mini. That's not the biggest. I don't know. She's not doing much right now. So I welcome that change. I like to hear that.
And also it really comes to a point now where I feel like that BK is just a better Shield Maiden because of that whole invincibility. What Seth did for Shield Maiden back in Update 7 was genius because When she dropped to 1 HP, she gained 50 shield, and that really helped her out with a lot of survivability. That was her kit. Now she just has 90 HP. You know, reflection of damage is gonna be 100%, which from 25%, which is a huge buff. But I just feel like in general, just Saints in general just need to be reworked, because this is not what it is, you know, right now, because we don't have a lot of access to anti-heal. But anyways, we have a lot more changes to go through, so we're just gonna speed run through the next change. World Champion starting energy increase to 1 from 0. That's it. That's your baby. That's your baby girl. Oh, absolutely. You're a little biased. You're a little biased.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll take anything, guys. I'll take anything, yo. Even if you remodel her, which you guys could do.
Or you just give her bigger racks, you know, just saying.
Yeah. I'd welcome that. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know you're not. But I welcome that change, because right now she is nowhere to be seen. I tried playing her on day 1 of update 8, and needless to say, RIP. I thought her boast, by the way, she's a ranged dagger goblin in a way. You know what I mean by that?
Yep.
And I want to see that start, you know, putting in work now with this change. Hopefully that's enough. Personally, I don't think it's enough. I would slightly increase her hit speed, slightly, by literally 0.1 of a second. Maybe slap that onto an upgrade as well. Because you know what? Yeah, like, man, she's not doing much. We're living in the meta of giant. We're living in the meta of clan synergy. You know, things are tankier these days. You got more elixir to work with, kinda. You got battle machine, you know, pumping up elixir, which, by the way, I'm facing battle machines, and but I'm facing some rich boys, but yeah.
That's what this game really came down to at this point. It really did. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Don't even get me started on that, bud, because it's gonna be a whole different video. But yeah. Oh, trust me, bud. But yeah, I just think it's a tankier meta. I think maybe you can agree with that. Just like with your comment there alone, like BK is a better shield maiden. You know, like it's a tanky meta, and you know, I think I do think the change is good though. So I hope she does more. She does more in this meta. I'm praying for her. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Come on. The throat goat. Not all 13.
Yeah, no, she's great. But hey, Skeleton King. This is where it's gonna get funny. Base HP increased to 55 from 50. Base revive increased to 40% from 30%. And then promotion 3 super does +4 damage from +2 damage.
To be honest, these are definitely some needed buffs. They're interesting ones. I don't think people are not just going to use this first promotion though.
Second promotion.
Which is the...
I like it. I like second promotion. I think second promotion is very underrated. Yeah. Especially against like Archer Queen.
That's true, which we might see more of in this meta. I just think that the dissipate is a little too strong right now. Just in situations because his super separates everything, right? And I still think that's like these changes are definitely necessary, and we will see more use out of his other promotions for sure. I just think that his first promotion is still too necessary to his kit, because he almost kind of doesn't feel like Skeleton King without that isolation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. He just feels like a giant.
It's weird.
Like again, I'm gonna say it again. He acts like a barbarian king. He's like a barbarian king that just does a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
That's it. That's his entire identity.
For sure. Yeah, for sure, and he feels like a weird melee witch with his last promotion.
Yes.
Like at least his current one, where he spawns that skeleton warrior. You know, it's like it's not providing the most value, and it's like, oh, it's just feeding pink furies right now anyway. You know.
Yeah.
But these are good changes though. Like it's providing more versatility to his kit because of literally the thing I just mentioned. Like I think there's too much favoritism towards his first promotion right now. I still think that'll be a thing, but it's a step in the right direction for SK.
Yes. Here's my hot take. Yeah. I feel like that SK, to really make him strong, is for his base ability just to have 1 energy steal and to deal 1+ damage isolation. And then for the first promotion, you can add in like the you know, you can do like the extra damage, +4 damage, +2 energy steal, isolate enemies. You know, it would just make it it would just make him feel like more like Skeleton King, like that we used to play.
Yeah, I totally agree. Especially with the energy thing, because honestly, I think -2 energy is way too much right now. Like it's there's a very rare occasion that Pink Furies can go off with that. I've honestly seen it happen while she's getting like her energy stolen from her. But it's so rare. But I think, yeah, I really do think it's too much though. You're completely on the money with that. So I think that's not the hottest take ever. I think you're on the. I think you wonder, dude.
I played the game.
You talk BS on yourself, and you're like, I'm only at 2,300. I'm like, dude, that's like 100 away from top 1,000. And second of all, from all the points you're making, you understand what you're talking about.
I mean, I play this game. I don't talk to women. But anyways, next change. Monk. Base
Me
HP,
neither, bro.
Base HP increased to 55 from 50. Then promotion 3, costing energy reduced to 12 from 14. The third promotion, by the way, is to be that Pierce ability.
Okay. I think these are definitely good changes to Monk, but I just don't see him. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Let's be real for a second. His Pierce is really good in theory on paper, and I can see on the drawing board when Supercell was making that decision, they saw how that would be really like a whoa moment. Because I remember Seth saying something how like they want your heroes to feel heroic.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Monk's a melee hero, right? So at some point, when are late in the match when your Monk's getting its first or second super, when are your minis stacked up on each other? Literally never, almost. Never. Right? Unless you have like a backline, which in my opinion, if you play your backline directly behind your hero, new mistake. Like you're setting her up for a Magic Archer anyway.
Exactly. Magic Archer with the 3-star ability for injured. Like it's so
you're done.
It's so stupid.
You're done. You're done. You're done. So no one's doing that.
Bowler, Magic Archer, a lot of backline support.
Bowler. Oh yeah. You're just doing it wrong.
Typical
like,
Monk
if you're
players.
doing that anyway.
Typical Monk players.
So I think these buffs are not doing anything. I'm just gonna be harsh. Like this isn't doing anything for Monk. I really think 5 HP. Oh no. Like oh wow. Like Monk is way more tanky.
What is he gonna benefit from this? Especially with anti-heal, with Wizard still doing anti-heal, with things like with so much like Valkyrie even though people actually use him with anti-heal, it's not gonna be enough. Natureborn. This is the best change ever inside the entire game. Deer form.
Oh, am I gonna get value out of my skin?
No, that's it. No, deer farm.
Wait.
No. So, be deer form by default when joining the battle.
I kind of understand why they did this. Now, let me just say, obviously not enough changes. I'm very kind of upset at that, but because I'm like, no, my skin I spent $40 on. But anyway, I'm gonna say this. Natureborn is kind of not the best right now in her human form, because bye you is witch meta. You know what I mean? You remember that? You remember?
Yeah, I love that game. I love games.
Yeah.
I love gaming.
Oh, I love Clash of Clans. Literally on Clash Mini, like you would literally have a raid on your board, excuse me, of skeletons, and it was unstoppable. But now that doesn't really exist much, right? It's just not that viable. So now you're just kind of, you're making Natureborn play as like in a forced way, but how she was always already kind of played. Like who's playing Natureborn round 1 human form? Who's doing that? Like who's she healing, bruh?
Yeah.
Decoy Adept?
Who's she giving energy to? Who? Tell me that.
Nobody.
Who's gonna get that energy? Who's gonna get the overkill requirements? But anyways, that's it for Natureborn. Mini changes. Yeah. I really want your opinion on this because I was really complaining about this. Dark Goblin base attack speed increased to 0.65 from 0.6.
That is not necessary whatsoever. I think because Dark Goblin's not even that good right now. So why are you nerfing him?
No, it's a buff. 0.65. 0.65 from 0.6.
My bad. I don't know why I misheard that. Okay, never mind. So let's reverse that for a second, but kind of. Okay, so I think that is definitely a step in the right direction, kind of. But I also arguably don't really think that's enough, because in the top 100, he suffers right now. But that could just be due to the Pink Fury meta, and I'm really trying to think here of how a meta could be with him.
You know, serious thing with Pink Fury, she just busts right through the front line, right? You know, back then we used to play Mega Knight, we used to play Golden Giant, we used to play Giant, we used to play like big tanks that would actually stay on the board for a little bit. Then Darkon would start popping off. He would start, he'd be down in the sheets, so you're just getting that ability off. But the main thing about Dark Goblin is that you have to think about also his Ranger buff. His Ranger buff is also giving him an extra 30% extra attack speed. The devs have to be extremely careful with what they balance or what they live test, because to buff something just by a little bit, or even by 0.5 to 0.6 with the ranger buff, that's a huge change. It's going to change a lot of interactions.
Yeah, you might be right. This might be a play giant or no giant or no win scenario here, because giant I really see as the only kind of big counter to Dark Goblin right now, because I really don't. They're not changing his HP, right? That's it.
For Dark Goblin? No.
Yeah. Hog Rider may be able to stop him a bit, though.
Oh, yeah, if you spend money. I forgot. Anyways, let's go Valkyrie. Base HP increased to 30 from 28. Then base attack speed increase to 0.5 from 0.4.
This is going to give, you know what, I really think this is going to give Valkyrie way more versatility, which I think she has needed for so long now. I'm sure you can agree on this. Yep. She has really never found her place in this game.
No, Season 2. Season 2 Valkyrie was probably the best iteration of her with Fisherman.
Yeah, that might have been when I was on my off time, because I only came back when, like, I don't even know. It was like a month after the Robo update when I came back.
Gotcha.
But since I've came
before. That's way before.
Way before. Okay, so I was definitely on my off time. But yeah, no, it's been. I'd say it's been too long of a no meta Valkyrie right now. I think we can definitely see some versatility in her with a clan buff, because, you know, everyone's gonna be running like a giant in their deck or a wizard. You know, we want to pair up a wizard and a Valkyrie. That could be a great combo, but please don't get me too worried about the wizard.
Anyways, P.E.K.K.A. Big P.E.K.K.A., by the way. Base attack increased to 10 from 8. Base HP per upgrade increased to 20 from 15. Then upgrade 3, plus 5 damage from plus 4 damage. She got a lot of love. Let's just say that. She got a lot of love.
Okay, so I was waiting for the day for this P.E.K.K.A. to feel like our old P.E.K.K.A. we had.
Oh yeah.
Right? You remember her. She was really
Natureborn
unstoppable.
P.E.K.K.A.
Oh my god.
That's back.
You know.
Yeah,
Look, the only 3-star bandit stopper.
Yep, the Dami Mami combo, bro. Let's get it. Bambi on all fours. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, I welcome. To be honest, okay. Now, hear me out. I welcome these changes. I don't know if you do. Do you welcome these changes?
Absolutely. I welcome this change.
Yes.
No, I'm actually gonna say this too. Here's my hot take. I don't know if you actually agree with me on this, but I put a lot of thought into this. I feel like P.E.K.K.A. should have the rogue synergy. Slap the rogue synergy
I agree
on
with
her.
that.
50% chance to deal 1 extra damage. And also, she's a slow-moving unit. She can benefit off that because all of her stats move off of just having an extra point of damage and go into a new calculations where she's dealing from 30 damage to maybe 32 damage, or maybe 33 damage, or maybe 34. I feel like that would be a great addition with her just because of how stupid specialists are right now within the game.
Yes, I totally agree. Yeah, P.E.K.K.A. just having 1 synergy feels a little off right now for investing 4 elixir into her. So I definitely think you can slap that. Yeah, you can definitely slap that synergy onto her for sure. You know, but yeah, these changes though will ensure her survival.
You know, here's another thing too. Like, I just don't feel like P.E.K.K.A. should not be a specialist unit. It doesn't work for her. Either that or here's my other hot take. Upgrade 2 for the whole unstoppable for 10 seconds should be removed for a boast. So she'd be able to get a boast, and what she'll do from there, she would get extra HP per kill. Remember that in back in season 3 when she had that ability? Because she's already a specialist.
That I remember.
She's already a specialist unit. She already gets shedding effects. Why do I have to spend an extra 4 elixir when I only get what? It goes what? Yeah, it's gonna go 20 HP. So I'm spending 4 elixir for 20 HP, extra attack speed by 0.5. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it to get that second ability. Anyway, I just feel like it's contradictory.
Agree with you.
It's contradictory.
No. Well, no, I agree with the HP part of things, but I also agree with you what you say. Like you're right. The specialist synergy provides pretty much unstoppable. In theory, you know what I mean. Like shedding every effect is unstoppable. I don't know why they don't really just call it that. I think they should, but nonetheless, I do think that it's warranting the upgrade completely useless, and you're just kind of just buffing her up at that point. You want her to just attack faster at that point.
Yeah.
So I do agree with that. I do think it should be replaced with a boast because she's killing things most of the time. That's literally her point. You're not putting P.E.K.K.A down as a tank. You're going to use a 3 elixir mini for that, such as Golden Giant, you know? So, yeah. No, completely agree with you there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mini P.E.K.K.A, also base HP increased to 25 from 22. Base attack speed increased to 0.6 from 0.5. So that's a whole point. That's a whole point of extra attack speed. So I welcome that 110%. That is an amazing effect.
Let me tell you one thing. I completely support this attack speed buff. I think, have you played 3-star mini P.E.K.K.A? Like,
Yes,
have you
I have.
upgraded a mini P.E.K.K.A?
Yeah.
Don't you feel that it's so slow?
So underwhelming. Like, bro.
It's like, what? It's
why-
like, where was this mini P.E.K.K.A?
Yeah, where was
from
this
last
mini P.E.K.K.A?
season?
You know, and also, why does mini P.E.K.K.A look like Among Us? Dead bro.
Yo, he's looking sus.
He's about to vent, bro. He's about to vent. But like,
No, for real, he's
it's
looking
so
sus.
underwhelming. But I will say this though, I feel like the second skill is very underwhelming too. Just because, like, you know, when am I ever gonna get a hero or a unit into a stunned state? Unless I'm force running things like maybe like what Golden Giant, like in very specific scenarios, or maybe I'm running like E-Wiz, hard running E-Wiz during a very specific scenario, or Mega Knight again in a very specific scenario. It should honestly be changed. It should be changed, you know. But that whole 100% chance to crit a hero, that's insane too. But it can also not be as good versus like Archer Queen or RC. You're not going to reach that mini. You're not going to reach that hero. We're not going to reach him in certain circumstances. I just feel like that mini P.E.K.K.A is just its best with its 3-star ability.
You're totally right. I think they should give is mini P.E.K.K.A a he or she, by the way?
It's a he.
Or isn't it?
Unfortunately,
It's a he.
I would.
Yeah, I
Mini
thought so,
P.E.K.K.A
right?
A harpy if it was a man.
Yeah.
I mean, woman. Boss Hog, put a woman. Put a woman. Don't cut that out.
No. Keep a man there, Boss Hog. Like, make him reap what he sows. It's a he.
I would.
Yeah, I
Mini
thought so,
P.E.K.K.A,
right?
A harpy if it was a man.
Yeah. Honestly, what I will say is, you're completely right. Give him back his healthy enemy damage that he had before. You removed it for a reason. It didn't work before. I don't know why you guys thought it would you guys think adding it back would work now, which I noticed kind of a weird pattern with some abilities that were long gone being added back to some minis. But they're doing that they did that to mini P.E.K.K.A, and I'm like, you just made him lame, and you also just increased how long it takes for him to attack and swing a sword. So yeah, I'm loving this. Honestly, I think we're gonna see a lot more mini P.E.K.K.As, which he's like the main dissipator mini right now. Let's be honest.
Him and
Like, who else dissipates?
Minor.
Yeah, Minor.
Bandit.
Minor
SK.
right now doesn't do Bandit. Yeah, Bandit's good, but
It's a whole ass carry. She's a whole ass carry. I'm sorry to curse, but like she's a whole carry unit. You have to invest 16 elixir into her, and hopefully she'll get that ability if she won't get killed off by mages. But hey, let's speed run through the next couple changes because we have so many other changes to go through. Let's speed run through this one. Minor HP per upgrade increased to 10 from 8, so +2 at level 3, so it's 6. Quick thoughts.
Definitely needed. Minor has no place right now, and Minor is so useful. I don't know if you've played. Have you played a Minor?
I played Minor
recently?
in almost all my decks actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Well, so here's the reason why I play with.
I guess I'm just biased.
I play with Magic Archer,
Oh, okay.
so we can get the rogue.
Yeah,
going.
I was gonna comment. Yeah, I was gonna comment on the rogue, but still, in my opinion, just from a top 100 perspective, Minor is used as a dissipator more than a killer.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, 100%.
And I just think that he number one was he would just die way too quick in the back line, and with your hero being able to move per game, you could just account for a Minor.
Yeah.
Because most players are really saving their hero move until they're really like, you know, they're like it's like you're down 2 hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So until then. Until these HP changes, like, honestly, I think he's going to be more viable now. So I welcome it.
Giant Skeleton KO damage increased to 15 from 10 damage.
I think this actually helps him.
Oh, a ton.
I would have added 0.5 seconds to his stun too, if I were, you know, an evil. I know it sounds kind of evil. Now, hear me out. I just don't think he has the most versatility in this meta right now because he's kind of useless against backliners, right? And backline's pretty dominant still, I'd say. Unless you got launch tile, then it's like, oh, you got me.
Or wave
but like,
master.
you know, yeah, or wave master. Yeah, but I noticed his first promotion's right now the dominant one.
It was so good.
In
Because
at
he
least
heals
the top
so
100.
much.
It just, yeah, like it's too much. It's he just never dies, you know. And it's like you can just insta stun. I noticed him and Ewiz are nuts in the top 100.
Yeah.
And then Sailor, but don't even get me started on Sailor. Please tell me there's a Sailor in here.
We're gonna get into it. All right.
Please do.
Okay, this is probably the biggest change, and I really want your opinion on this. Which elixir cost reduced to 3 from 4. Base HP
But
reduced.
everything else.
Base HP reduced to 15 from 18. Base attack speed reduced to 0.6 from 0.5. So, which is now 3 elixir? What are your thoughts? The dual synergy unit, Undead and Clan, is now a 3 elixir unit. These synergies are getting easier and easier to start building. That is from a, I'm sorry, I'm going to call myself this, a pro auto battler person that used to that ranked chest rush for 5 months straight. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen, is having the cost of a unit being dramatically decreased. That's huge. She still spawns 4 skeletons, by the way. She still gets plus 3 HP. She still gets the adjacent buff, and those never got touched. But I feel like right now with, you know, Chompy, like Chompy's also gonna be a 3 elixir unit. I feel like the 4 undead with Magic Archer, and for like maybe Dagger Thrower or maybe things like Archer, it's gonna be one of the best decks in the game. That's just my hot take. I feel like honestly, when I get Chompy, when I spend 400, whoa, this is a scam. What the whoa. Anyways, yeah. So Witch being increased, what do you think?
This was needed, and now I know you were saying, oh, but she spawns skeletons. Oh, but she can do all this versatility with her synergies. Don't forget, Witch is a boast feeder. She feeds boasts, and with 4 elixir and plus the ability to literally make your opponent win a match, I don't think she's that worth it. So I think toning her down to 3 was necessary.
What they need to do, they just need to have skeletons not produce boast. That's it. Just make them dead. Just make them dead units, and then from there, Wave Master's not going to heal 95 HP per super in a perfect scenario. Like honestly.
Yeah, if they do skeletons not producing boast, they would have to increase how often she gets her super.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the 6.
Yeah. But
absolutely.
I agree with that. I think skeletons giving boast it's just something weird about it, because it's like if a full health, like taking a full health giant at round 5 who's been placed since round 1 has full HP, he can provide the same buff as a 4 HP skeleton.
Yeah. Yeah,
so that's there's something
HP.
Weird about that.
But yeah, let's go into Mega Knights. Very easy, very clean. Mega Knight base HP to 45 from 40. I miss Dark Armor. I hate the whole block thing. Yeah, I want Dark Armor to come back. I mean, that's really it. What are your quick thoughts?
Yeah, forget about all these changes. Bring back Dark Armor. He's fixed. Literally bring back Dark Armor and he's completely fixed.
Yep.
I think. Like, his health is fine. Everything's fine. Just Dark Armor, please. Like, there's a lot of... this was a very interesting change. There's no Mega Knight being played right now. Just no point.
Magic. Oh, this.
Why are you gonna get a royal synergy from him too?
This is the most broken change, and personally, as a casual player, Magic Archer base attack speed increased to 0.65 from 0.55. Then HP per upgrade increased to 12 from 10. So here's the thing. With that being said, the whole rogue synergy, the whole ranger synergy. I'm not talking about 4 rangers. I feel like honestly, 4 rangers is vastly overrated. Just my opinion. You know. I play this deck with BK. Magic Archer is my pure line carry. I don't lose. Right now, I don't lose against Pink Fear. I don't lose against Wave Master. I don't lose against mages. In very specific scenarios, I would get Fishermen. But who plays Fishermen, to be honest? I think a lot of people are playing Fishermen nowadays because all these Hog Riders. Or I'm dying to Hog Rider. But yeah, but pretty much.
It's right up here. It's Fisherman or die. It's Fisherman or die up here. But I like these changes, to be honest. Magic Archer is a tricky mini, whether it's too strong or too weak. It's one of those minis that, like, I think need to be balanced properly, but this is a good balance. I think this is definitely necessary.
Bandit, big bandit change. Base HP increased to 25 from 22. HP per upgrade increased to 14 from 11.
So my worry is we might be seeing Wave Master Bandit again.
Yeah, that's my first thought.
Yeah, because I'm sure. Okay, well, I think I speak on everyone's behalf here. We have PTSD from that season. I think this is a tad overkill on her base HP. I'm not gonna lie. What I would have done was maybe increase her attack speed instead, so we can ensure her super goes off more often, so she's still satisfying to use, because we don't want to kill her, right? Because we've seen that happen, right? When she's just completely a dead unit. But we want to increase her attack speed so she gets her super faster potentially, right? And maybe that first stun off after her super. But I think her base HP increasing is too much like frenzy time clutches. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
I think she's good.
I feel
Her
like
frenzy time survivability.
I feel like that, like without mages within the meta, like it's just we're just playing a repeat. We're playing a repeat of just 3-star bandit, just completely countering shield maiden, completely countering P.E.K.K.A, Monk, even Pink Fury in a lot of scenarios. But yeah, I'm a little bit scared of bandits. But anyways, let's move on. Chompy, pay to win mini. Okay, or pay to play. Sorry, base HP increased to 30 from 20, so 10 HP. Then upgrade to 100% lifesteal from 50% lifesteal.
So Chompy, oh no, I don't have any money left. I don't have money left. Listen, okay. Chompy already thought in theory it was a little too broken. Now, you know what the problem is? Not in the meta right now. You want to know why? Because not everyone has $1 million. That's the only reason. I still think Chompy, there wasn't enough data for Supercell to either balance or nerf, or buff or nerf Chompy.
Yeah.
Because she's not being played enough. He's not being played at all up here. And arguably, I think the top 100 is the most important meta because it's the meta. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is like, play this deck and you're going to win everything, you know? So, or not, obviously, unless you play a mirror deck. But and I don't speak on everyone's behalf when I say that, but I'm just saying that's just how it feels, right? So Chompy being changed this strongly with such little data, overkill in my opinion. I'm sorry,
Overkill.
I think that needs to be looked at. Yeah, overkill.
And HP and lifesteal. He deals 4 damage. He heals for 4 damage. Sailor getting a big change. You want to hear this?
I mean, like, depending on how it is.
Nothing. No changes whatsoever. No changes whatsoever. Dark Prince. No changes whatsoever. Decoy Adept. Actually, I wanted to play more. Nothing.
Dark Prince, I'm okay with. Dark Prince, I'm actually okay with.
Hog Rider, no changes whatsoever.
I'm okay with that one too, to be honest. I think we should change the Riders synergy.
Royal Ghost. This is my PTSD. Base HP increased to 22 from 18. Base attack speed increased to 0.6 from 0.5. HP per upgrade increased to 14 from 12. That's a lot of good changes. That's a lot of great changes. Still is isolation,
great
still is healing. I mean, I'm welcome to this. I truly am.
Me too. Royal Ghost is just not feeling like himself right now. I don't want him to feel too much like his old self.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Tone him back.
Yeah, we don't want that. But I think he's literally useless right now. Like literally, unless like you have to pick him in Rumble. And I do think he's going to benefit from attacking faster. I definitely think he's going to benefit from just being tankier overall.
Yep. And
we need this. And I also I like his adjacent invisibility coming back. Oh yeah, I missed that. That was fun. And I don't think that was his broken part. I think he was literally just like him in frenzy time, dude. You remember? I don't know how to explain. You remember?
I need veteran rewards from this.
Dude, where's my medal?
Yeah,
I fought in that war. I fully fought in that war and still placed top 1,000. Where's my medal?
God. Princess. Energy cost reduced to 8 from 9. Base HP increased to 18 from 15. HP per upgrade increased to 12 from 10. 5 elixir mini, by the way. It's 5 elixir. I'm welcome to this because you're investing your entire deck into this one carry. I'm open to it. I don't know if you have a hot take.
Everything I'm open to except the HP. I think her HP wasn't really that big of a deal before. Now don't forget, she's like a princess. So I know Supercell always has the idea of making minis feel like what they are. And she's a little princess. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not supposed to be like a tank much. And I'm not saying she is. This is not much of an HP increase. However, she's good right now, though. You know, like she's still like.
Are you saying that women, frail women, are not as strong as giant burly men that have invincibility stats? Wow, cancel Ricky.
No, dude.
Cancel Ricky.
No.
Boss off, put on Twitter.
No. Oh, dude. No. I'm just saying, bro. If they had the log, the Clash Mini, bro.
She's done.
Bye, princess. I'm just saying. It's just my. That's just my. No misogyny detected. I swear. It's just Clash Royale experience.
Yeah.
It's weird seeing the princess being able to survive so much with her ability of doing. I don't know. Like 1 million damage to the entire board, but she is 5 elixir. You are right about that. Completely 5. This is something where I'm like, I think it might be too broken, but I might have to see. Like I said earlier with the other minis, I'm not seeing her much because she's not that unlockable.
Yeah, she's not that unlockable too. Exactly, not that unlockable.
I'm collector level 101. I'm collector level 101, and I don't have her.
I play this game every single day. I'm only level 87 every day. I play at least like 40 hours a week into this game. It's insane. Next change, Battle Boxer, base HP increased to 40 from 30, base ability increased to 25 from 20. I want her to punch me right in the chest. I want to go into cardiac arrest. I want her to do it again so she can revive me, bro. I'm just saying, bro. She's a baddie. She's a confirmed baddie, bro.
Dude, let me tell you something. I love Battle Boxer because she is that one mini that I never knew I wanted to be in the game. She is so strong, but rightfully so, because literally you're investing so much elixir into her. You're investing like your whole deck into her pretty much. If you're not playing Pink Fury, that is, or Battle Machine with that elixir collector. But let me tell you, I welcome these changes because I think right now she dies a little too quick for her being 5 elixir. Yes. And she doesn't have that much time to shine in this meta right now and in just her current kit. So great changes. I love it. Let's go. Battle Boxer for the win. I love it. I love to see it.
She's such a good waifu. Anyways, Wizard.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the big thing. I think this is what everyone needs to know about. This is why I want to put it last. Wizard, energy cost increased to 4 from 3. Then upgrade 1, super plus 6 damage from plus 8 damage. And that's it.
Sorry, can you repeat the first super?
Okay,
sorry, 2.
Energy cost increased to 4 from 3. Yeah. Then then upgrade 1, super plus 6 damage from plus 8 damage. I don't think this is enough.
Personally, I don't think so either. I think that Wizard, this is just gonna... Okay, so now I'm thinking, I can actually see this interaction happening right now. So if you think about an E-Wiz beside a Wizard, obviously that's going to happen a lot because now Wizard can charge E-Wizard can charge a Wiz and activate Mage. It's only going to take Wizard, where before it was a Wizard would get its Fireball immediately from the E-Wiz's charge, but now it's going to take the regular Wizard only one more attack to get its Fireball, which personally, I think you're right, that's not enough. And the damage going down just by 2.
That's not right. That's not good. And plus, he also has anti-heal.
Is just kind of useless.
His super is 4 more tiles. It's almost half the entire board. That's going to get It's just it's a cheaper princess. It's just a cheaper princess that actually has good abilities. So
I totally agree.
So actually, here's the thing. Here's my hot take. I feel like that honestly, the mage class should be insanely reworked. So instead of 2 mages for 50% extra damage, 3 mages for 50% damage. So if you actually want to build this deck, you need to build a mage deck, right? Then you have a 3, then you have a 4 bonus. Or it should just be 1 bonus in general, just being at 3 mages. I feel like that should be enough, right? But again, his damage is way too... I mean, his damage and range are just way too high. And he has access to anti-heal. I mean, like, dog, that is so busted, man. I can't believe that's all they did.
It's honestly not enough. And they're really pulling the special mini treatment on Wizard, eh? It's weird because he's not, you know? But you're right, he is definitely a cheaper princess. And I do agree they honestly should increase the stakes quite a bit for the mage synergy. It's way too strong right now with just the 2. Because with 2 wizards alone, you don't really even need the mage synergy for them to do their thing. So
rogue change for 4 rogues, 50% chance to deal +2 damage versus the old rogue synergy, which I'm a huge fan of. Then Saint, shield and healing from +30% to team from 25, then +50% to team from 40. I'm welcome to it. I think this is great, honestly.
Yeah.
All rogue decks just don't work in this game. I feel like there should just be a 2 rogues energy and that's it. There should not be no 4 rogues energy because they're all so squishy. Unless you give P.E.K.K.A. rogue. If you give P.E.K.K.A. rogue, you give him a little bit more HP and a little bit less attack speed. I can be welcome with that. That's it. That's all the changes, bro. That's all the changes. What do you think?
I like these, especially with the Saint synergy. It's too weak. I like that it's giving it more of a kind of a reason to play a bit of a healing meta now.
Mm-hmm.
And which there's definitely a huge lack of. And I like the rogue change as well. I think +2 damage is gonna add way more of a punch now for that 4 cost. You know, a 4 mini investment is huge. You want to get something big out of it. We're barely running them right now. Like, who's really running a full investment synergy right now? Not many people in the top, at least in the top 100 that I see. Maybe mages, yeah,
or
actually
clan,
with Grand
or
Warden,
clan, or clan.
Clan too, clan, yes. Those are, but really only 2 out of all the synergies that are in is not enough. So I want to see more rogue and synergy, or rogue synergies and Saint. But I like these. These are definitely welcome. I would arguably, I would give a +1 energy buff with the Saint ability, synergy to the 4 when it's maxed out to 4 minis.
Oh yeah, I'm down for it.
Just a little bit, just so heals go off.
Yeah,
but aside from that, I like this. Yeah, like actually go off without dying first.
Nerf Wizard a little bit more, Nerf Wizard a little more, but
yes.
the final, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it for today. Sorry, we actually just hit an hour of our recording. Holy cow!
Wow.
This is a long discussion video, boys. But yeah, all right. Well, hey, thanks for having me on the channel, bro. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on the channel, man. Appreciate it so much. Honestly, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hey, round of applause for SPOOB. He made it through the hour. He discussed all these changes with me. Thank you so much for coming on, bud. It was such a pleasure.
Oh man, hey man, I'm just a guy who likes to play the game and oogle at women, dude. That's it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Peace out.